So now let's discuss a little bit about social media. I've mentioned this before. I'm going to say it again. Be intentional. Be intentional about what you post on social media, how often you're posting on social media, making sure that no matter what it is that you post, that you figure out a way to slide in that, hey, you're a real estate agent, the areas that you serve, and that you can help people buy or sell anywhere, even if it's an area that you don't serve. Social media can play a huge role in growing your sphere of influence, increasing your visibility to both agents and people who aren't licensed, who will be able to, at that point, send you absolutely free leads because you can only pay licensed agents. It also plays a huge role in reminding the people that you've worked with in the past, your friends, your family, your coworkers, everyone around you, that this is what you do and that you can help them, whether it's in your city or anywhere. Keep in mind, most social media platforms are absolutely free. I leverage Facebook and both Instagram, primarily Instagram. Free leads, especially when it comes from people who are not licensed. But when it does come from other licensed agents, even though I'll have to pay a referral fee, it gives me the opportunity to connect with other agents in other areas so that I can kind of grow my database of agents that I'm referring to when I'm needing to send people out to be serviced in areas that I don't serve. So I know you've seen other rockstar agents on social media. You want to be authentic when you post. What you wear, what you're doing with your hair, what you're doing with your background. No matter what it is that you're doing, make sure that it's true to you. It's much easier for you to post often, or at least consistently, when you're being true to yourself and when you're producing content that is authentic and that is true to you. Develop a brand and make sure that you develop something that is completely true and authentic to you and what you want to be represented and how you want your business to be represented. So always mention real estate, but don't oversaturate your page with real estate. Don't only talk about real estate. Don't only post, market reports or, things to do with your house or things to do when preparing to sell a house. Also post about things that you're actually doing. Post about, walking your dog or hanging out with your friends or, doing your hair or whatever. But make sure you're posting content that has to do with your life and your lifestyle. People want to get to know you. People want to work with folks that they trust. People want to work with folks that they have something in common with. So make sure you reveal a little bit of that. Make sure you showcase a little bit of yourself when you're determining what your brand is. Then also make sure that at some point you slide in there somewhere that, hey, I sell real estate. Figure out savvy ways to kind of introduce your business and introduce what it is that you do in pretty much every post. And if you can't come up with something to do or some sort of verbiage to put in the post, if it's unrelated to real estate or if the photo is unrelated to real estate, then just make sure that you put at the bottom of the post, your name and your business, what it is you do, how you can be contacted. Just make sure that you're reminding people that this is your business, that this is your livelihood, and that you can make things happen for them, whether it's in your city or any city. Share what you're up to. If you're showing houses, if you're headed to closing, if you just closed a property, if one of your buyers just got pre-approved, no matter what it is that's going on, if you're previewing properties for clients, no matter what it is, make sure people know that you're doing it. Document it. You obviously want to make sure that if you're including footage of your buyers or your sellers, that they've given their approval. But you don't necessarily have to have them in the pictures. You can just post the house or post a preview or post a video or go live. And if you're closing, make sure that you're getting approval to post their closing pictures. Let people know that you're not only saying that you're a real estate agent, but you're actually active in the business. And if you haven't sold a house, go preview a new construction. Go preview a property for a prospective buyer. If you get somebody pre-approved for a loan or you connect them with a lender, make sure that you say, hey, I've got a new pre-approval or congratulations to my new pre-approval. Whatever it is that you're doing or progressing or active in regard to real estate, post it, share it, put it in your stories, put it in your timeline. This is how people recognize that this is what you do and that you can service them regardless of where they're at. So let's say that you do close your first deal or that you've closed many deals if you're a seasoned agent. Collect reviews. Ask these people that you've done an amazing job with to tell people about you so that not only can you say that you're great, but other people can see that other folks think you're great too. Ask for reviews on Zillow or create a Google profile and do reviews there. There's tons of platforms that you can use to create and collect reviews. I would probably pick a couple of them and make sure that all of them are in the same place so that you can have a long list of reviews in one place. But it's up to you. The sky's the limit. But make sure that you're collecting these reviews. Make sure that you're sharing these reviews. And make sure you're not only promoting yourself, but that you're allowing the people that you've served to help promote you too. Avoid impulsive posting. Make sure that you're looking at your pictures, that you've had a clear background, that you've checked the lighting, and that you're posting photos that really do a good job of elevating your brand or elevating the experience that your visitors to your profile are receiving when they visit your page. Be intentional about making sure that you're posting pictures that have to either do with real estate or have to do with yourself, but mostly have to do with your brand and elevating that and making sure that, people see you in a great light, that people want to work with you, and that people want to refer to you. I've included a link in this section for a Lightroom app that I downloaded and purchased about a year or so ago. I use it with just taking photos with my phone. You don't need a fancy camera. I just make sure that my background is clear. And again, I use this Lightroom app and it's done wonders for my photos. There's also a 20% off discount code if you use the link that I've posted in this section. Also, in regard to social media, I've included a link to a course that I took that kind of gave me some insight on how the metrics work with Instagram, how making my Instagram page a business page helps, the different tools you can use for having it as a business page, and just really learning ways to monitor that business account and to grow it with using hashtags and just being familiar with how Instagram works. I've also included a link to that mini course in case you're interested in taking it. It was great for me. I really learned a lot from it. I've received tons of referrals. Probably 90% of my business is either from repeat clients or referrals. I receive referrals from Instagram often, from other agents who've just followed me on that platform, from buyers and sellers who I've worked with before in the past, from just other people just in general who follow me and know that I sell real estate. And it's now been proven that me posting and being active and me being visible on social media is really growing my sphere of influence and allowing more people to connect with me and send referrals to me and allowing me to find more people to send referrals to. And then again, on the flip side, the more referrals I receive, the more business I'm able to do with these folks, the more I'm able to produce more content, the more I'm able to be more visible and grow my sphere of influence. So it's just a circle and it just continues to evolve and continues to help you grow in both ways. And it's very important that you leverage social media. Most platforms are free. Use them. Grow your business with them. You'll be surprised at how much you'll really receive and begin to grow just by posting more consistently and authentically on these platforms.